Hello everybody and welcome back to Alma. So before we do move on, I am just going to go and get the alfalfa's field sprayed because I don't know whether you can do it in its last growth stage. So that is what we're going to do. Could do with some more liquid fertilizer though. So let's hop on and go to here. So liquid fertilizer. Yeah, we'll just fill the tank because we've got the planter as well, don't we? So, oops. So let's get back into here now. Let's fill this up because that will always come in handy. I did half taught you with selling this, but I think that would be very, very silly. And I forgot how slow it is to fill up. But whilst that's doing that, let's go to our factories and the greenhouses. We want to change everything to selling, because I do not fancy having to do any more pallet work, with these unless I absolutely have to. What? Oh yeah, sorry, I was doing 3 and 3. That just confused me for a second. So let's selling. I will, just in case these ever do come on, put these to selling as well. And then this greenhouse, we should have 2 strawberries and tomatoes, and they're just automatically distributing. Let's see, dairy. We could do getting some goat's milk into the dairy. The corn dryer is all fine. Oh, we need to get some propane to there. Okay, that's something to do today. Propane, wood. Yeah, we did that. And tomatoes. So I hate to say it, we probably need another greenhouse. Just doing tomatoes, because the strawberries were absolutely flying with them. That surely should be enough now for the alfalfa. We're absolutely flying with strawberries. We've got over 10,000 litres of them, so we don't need to mess around with them no more. I may even stop them and just put all our focus onto the tomatoes, because they're making us quite a bit of money. Right, let's go here, steering assist. We're just doing 1 lap round. Right, that I think is now on. And yeah, it baffles me how this, on the mini-map, you can see a slight change. Or we have been able to see a slight change. Is it using anything or not? I'm going to take that as a no. Well, we can move on then, because that is not taking any fertiliser whatsoever. But if I was to jump on there now, it says it's bad. So, yeah. It's an interesting one. What I will do though is I'll put this up again in the tank, get this back filling again just to make sure that this is full, and then, well, it will fill for us whilst we're not here. So let's fill that, and whilst that's filling, let's go to ketchup. Yeah, that's tomatoes we're short of. We will go to here, and I will see you in January when we'll have a lot more stuff to sell. Right, this is going to take some time. We're not doing the apples, so they can stay. Butter wants to be sold, cheese wants to be sold, dried corn wants to be sold, eggs will keep hold of them, ketchup will keep hold, but lemons want to be sold, orange pears, they want to be sold. This is just going to be a mammoth task. So I think the only thing to possibly look at doing is, let's find this one. Oh, silage. We've got this silage here. I didn't look at that. Yes, silage can be sold. So whilst we're here, we'll go bale sell point, because the biogas plant, I can't work out how to get that in there. So if we turn this on, we'll load up. I'm just selling these ones. Those ones over there are staying. So we'll get these loaded up, get these sold. And then when we come back, we'll have to get our trailer, make our way over to the corn dryer, load up with dried corn, get that sold. And then I am going to sell the wood chips as well whilst we're over that way with the trailer.
The rappers are crying, their platinum records gathering dust, slowly dying. 'Cause country's the flavor, the craze of the day. Even Bieber's wearing a 10-gallon hay. Oh, the rhinestones pickup trucks and a love that makes sense of pretense. Used to be fiddles, steel guitars twang. Now it's synthesizers playing a country-fied clang. Every song's got a beat that'll make your feet tap, while the lyrics are vapid. A commercialized clap. All the rhinestone cowboys are riding the charts, cashing in big on breaking all the hearts. From hip-hop to heavy metal, they're all jumping the fence, singing about pickup trucks and a love that makes sense of pretense. Authenticity's gone, traded for a bigger check. A banjo's just a prop, a marketing debt. But hey, who am I to complain with this catchy tune? Guess I'll just tap my foot till the next bandwagon's in bloom. Oh, the rhinestone cowboys are riding the charts, cashing in big on breaking all the hearts. From hip-hop to heavy metal, they're all jumping the fence, singing about pickup trucks.
Just look how close that was for being almost on 100%. We do still have 15,000 litres, I think, of corn in there, which we haven't got dried, which I am hoping if we just put it down to ×1, if in this episode we manage to get some propane in. Yeah, it's propane, isn't it? Yeah, into the dryer. We'll have that dried so we can sell it all in January. But right, this episode I think is going to be a lot of time lapses to try get everything sold like that. But we are now up to 666,000 and we still have more to go. I think we are probably best, because if we have a look at, to do all those pallets that we've got, we're probably best going down the truck route. Because if we go down that route, it should make life a little bit easier. But it's whether we go, well, no, we're not going to fit them on there. I'm just trying to find and think of what will be the cheapest option for us to do this. So if I'm not going to go down the Mercedes pack, because I think I'd quite like to leave that for a European map. And considering we are in America, we can either go lease this, black anthem, but it's in white. Interesting. That's 425 horsepower. And what is this? Well, that's 500 horsepower. What's this one then? 93.5. If we go to the maximum horsepower, so I do quite like that. And what is that? Is that a dog on the front? I do like that. I think I prefer the look of that one, but this one is cheaper. So design 1, design 2, interesting. 4, 1. I think I'm going to just stick with design 1 because we're only leasing it for now. So let's lease that. And then we need to get a flatbed trailer with it. So which one? Again, I'm just trying to look for the cheapest. I would go with one of these. But stacking inside them, you really have to be really quite good. I know they do have auto load on them all, but I'm trying to avoid going down that route. What's this one? We do have auto load installed, but I'm not going to use it. That's huge. 35. These are 24. I use this quite a bit though. That's the only thing that I'm going to just go with it because it's the cheapest thing. Yes, 1250. So let's get that. And I'll take this to the store and we'll go see our lorry and trailer that we've leased. I know one thing, we were so lucky with the train. Every time the train passed when we were driving through, it kept missing us, which I don't quite know how that's happened, but I'll certainly take it. So we have, is it 120? Look at this behemoth. I think there's 120 odd pallets to sell in our in our storage. If we take off the Apple ones, I don't know, but it's still more than enough to be dealing with. And I'm hoping we can stack this. You should get 3 wide and 3 high. We should be able to stack them all. And if they are to go to different sell points, we're not doing that. We are just going to find whichever one, because there'll be 5 different variants. So whichever one has the most, I can sell to the same place the most. That's where it's all going. And there should be quite a fair bit of money to come from here. But right, we'll get this back to the yard and we will start the mammoth job of trying to load up. We're going to have a car crash. Drivers. I love this interior. Is this what, is it American Truck Simulator? Is this the kind of machines that you drive on there? Well, I don't know. I used to play a bit of ETS2, which I did thoroughly enjoy playing that. Which does make me think, should I do something again on ETS? Or, well, I say something again, I've never done a video on it, but should I do a video on it to go in with this channel? Right, let's get this something like there. We'll turn it off because obviously it is leased. And let's go have a look at the damage of what we've got to do in here. So there's 126 minus 21, so we're doing 105 pallets. Oh dear. So oranges 21. Can we get 21 pallets out in one go? I do like how they're stacked like that, so we can go 2 on top of 2, so that does make life a little bit easier. But right, I hope you are all buckled up, buckled in and ready for this, because this is going to take a bit of time. But once we've done it, it should be the last time we'll be doing it for a long while. Lift those 2 up just to show you sort of roughly how we're going to be doing this, like that. And then we can go pick these 4 up and we'll get these loaded.
Neon signs hum a hazy tune, dust motes dancing in the moon, empty bar stool, whiskey neat, another heartbreak, bittersweet. She's gone, left nothing but a ghost, a memory that I love the most. And the jukebox whispers low and deep, a melody to soothe my sleep. Hank's still singing about lost loves and wine, a soundtrack to this pain of mine. As she climbs voice, a gentle hand pulling me back to solid land. No need to change the mournful tune. This honky tonk's my silver moon. Let the old songs play on through till this aching heart feels brand new. Remember dancing close and slow beneath the dim and gentle glow. Her laughter echoes in my head, a ghost of joy, now almost jukebox plays a memory of simpler times, lives wild and free. A tear rolls down, I don't wipe it away. Just let the music lead the way. Hank's still singing about lost loves and wine. There's a soundtrack to this pain of mine. Patsy Cline's voice, a gentle hand, pulling me back to solid land. No need to change, no need to change the mournful tune. This honky tonk's my silver moon. Let the old songs play on through till this aching heart feels brand new. Yeah, let the old songs play on through till this aching heart feels brand new. The jukebox hums a lullaby beneath the star-filled peaceful sky.
Wow. This better be worth a lot of money, because that's taken some time to load this up. So we'll just put this last pallet up here, and then we'll look to find where we can sell these. What we'll have to do as well is, and I may start just jump cutting doing these, because doing that, I think that's enough forklift work for most people, is we'll probably just end up jump cutting some of these. So let's just jump onto here. Let's put, me main thing is I want to get these back straps on. Right, that's everything strapped up. So let's have a look at where the best place for stuff is. So supermarket. Right, we are going to the supermarket. And then, like I say, once we're there, we will make our way up to the sawmill. We'll gather up everything at the sawmill, but like I say, I'll just jump cut that, and we'll get that sold, and then we can come back down to here and gather up what's left, which there shouldn't be many more, because we've got well over half of it now. I've been driving so slowly, petrified of tipping this, because that would be a nightmare to try upright. But let's get round here, and then the supermarket is where we're going, and there better be over £100,000 after doing all that, because that's taken its absolute, well, it's taken a toll, and it's time, and there must be some weight on there. So if we go through here and just keep driving, see if we can get it all to sell in one go. Very nice. 200, well, just shy of £220,000 for that. What I am going to do whilst we're here is, again, we're going to just go get something on, well, we're going to go get the tanker on lease. So where barrels it'll be under, and we want the Alma one. So we're just going to lease this, because it's not, well, £5,500 isn't too bad. So let's lease that. We're going to just take this up to the sawmill, get this loaded up so we can sell that again, and then on our way back through town, we're going to pick up that tanker, we're going to get some propane to put that into the dryer, and then we can take that back to our farm where we've got a load of milk ready. And we're on, I don't think I said, but we're on $875,000, almost $876,000 dollars. So right, we'll just jump cut loading all this up now, and then I'll see you at the sell point. You can probably tell none of this was loaded by hand. It actually looks quite neat. Right, let's sell all of that. There's another £150,000 into the bank, and it takes us over $1 million. So we'll make our way back to the store. We'll have to buy ourselves some propane, and then back to the yard to get milk up to the dairy, because I think that's all. That won't be far off, 20,000 litres there. So if we were to use our tanker, that would take three loads maybe? Yeah, definitely 3 loads. Right, we will leave this here. Like I say, we are going to need it again. What I am going to do is we can bob this into a very, very short time lapse of taking this back to the yard, loading it with milk, loading it with propane, gathering that next, well, the trailer we've just taken off. Oh, hello, we're inside that tanker. Gathering the crone trailer back up to go and get the remainder of our fruit pallets. We also still have some straw to go sell, and this episode we'll definitely be buying, which is a bit premature, but like I say, I just want to make sure that we've got it before, then I know what we can do with the rest of the money. We will be buying ourselves our combine and head it. Don't stop there. Am I going to have to just now go and overtake you? Right, so the rest of these 180 straw bales, we're going to keep all of them. They are going nowhere. Let's get ourselves back in this trigger to sell. So last time, was it $40,000 we made off this? So we should be just shy of 1.1 million. Oh, I would like to have been a bit closer, but anyways. Right, let's load this down. We're going to get back to the yard. We're going to load up our trailer, which I'll do off camera, of fruit, and get that sold. And I think we'll call it a do with that, because this episode is becoming it's a very, very long recording time. Right, I'm going to park this here. We can detach that for now and turn that off, because I can't see us using that again. We're building up a nice stockpile of wool there and all, which is lovely. And have we got everything? Well, there's enough there. We need to get one more out. What's happened to our fruit? Is it all gone mouldy because it's been in there for so long? But anyways, we're going to get all of this and everything in there by the apples onto there. Right, we had room to put on some bales, so we're taking some more sides with us and we'll get this sold. So this should take us over 1.1, maybe even 1.2 million, which will be amazing. And I've decided we're not going to buy the combine this episode, because we can leave that for another one. It also gives me a good idea. Well, it also means I can use it for a thumbnail. So the first stop is the supermarket, which I don't presume that they'll take my silage, or at least I hope they won't do. Right, let's get into here and let's see how much this fruit's worth, the remainder of it. So that's made us £40,000. So there we are. We're over the 1.1 million now. Now it's time to get to the bale sell point. I knew this was going to happen. All episode, we've avoided the train and we've avoided, we haven't been caught by the barriers. And just as I say, this is the last thing we're going to do, the barriers of Goras. Oh, well. Come on. Let's lift up and let us through. And let's get this last bit of silage sold. And then that'll do for this episode. So round here for one last time. And into the trigger. And there that goes. So there's 21 and a bit thousand. So that brings us to £1.141 million. Dollars. Sorry, I always keep. And we've still got 741, 100 and some thousand of soybeans. Oh, we need to sell butter. We need to sell cheese. There's so much to do. Oranges and pears, that'll be what's in the productions. Silage, I'm not selling any more silage, I don't think. Straw, we're not doing any more of that. We've got a fair amount of wool to go. Yeah, so I think we're going to leave it here. In the next episode, we have butter and cheese to go. Dried corn, is that now all done? Well, by that point, we'll have the dried corn to sell, so there'll be some more of that to go. So it just seems to be never ending. What I will do before I forget is if we go to leased equipment, we will return the tanker, because I don't think we need that anymore, but we will keep hold of this trailer just in case. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video. Please feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.